And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Morris outside. Back to Jackson. From behind the arc. And it's Bain with the rebound. Oh, they get a hand on it. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Bain against Leonard. And that one is stuffed right through.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Morant with it, guarded now by Morris. And that one's good. Morant.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Morris outside. Kicks it to George. Zubats, screen from downtown. And again, no good by the Clippers. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And so here are the Clippers. After the basket by Memphis, here's Morris to end the run. It's George with the drive. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
That's his first personal foul.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Now here's Morant. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And then Morant with the dunk.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Jackson, pass to Morris. Here's George, guarded by Bain. Out to Leonard. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Tipped. Brooks outside. To the inside. On the wing, Brooks. Fires for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Inside. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. Zubats with it. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player. And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. And there's Jackson on the assist by Leonard.
Just good awareness from Leonard there, feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Zubac. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Adams.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Jackson. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Leonard up top. Brooks defending. Back to Leonard. There's Jackson with the three. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
It just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis. So, on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
The kick out to Morris. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant, defended by Jackson. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Clippers trail, and the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Some room here for George, and that one off the back of the rim and in. George has got 5.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
From deep, Bain. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George passes to Zubac. Leonard against Brooks. The kick out to Morris. And he banks in the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. George for 3. The kick out to Morris. Jackson, the pass to George. Clock at 6. Morris on the wing. Over Jackson. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Right wing to the middle. Here's Brooks. That shot off the mark. Ooh, nice D from George. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Morris finds George. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Bain, guarded by Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to George. Out to Leonard. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bain, the pass to Morant. Count that one. He's got 6. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Memphis leading. 1:44 left to play in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Adams. Zubac with the steal. George for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his fourth assist in this one. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Moran against Jackson. Outside for Brooks. 4-3. That shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. With the step back. Pass to George. Back to Leonard. All alone. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson against Jackson. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Now Jackson. He's got 5. Morris on the wing. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. 23 seconds left in the first half of this game. And here's Wall. Oh, sweet move. And the big finish by Wall.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
Here's Morant. Outside Bain. 2 on the clock. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see a... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Strong performance by Jaren Jackson.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Amir Coffey out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Grizzlies with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jones in the post. Pass to Tillman. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Powell. No good off the back of the rim.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Here's Conchar. Powell covers. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jones.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First free throw is good.
First team. Shooting from Memphis.
Jones hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Clippers trail. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Up top, Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Memphis needs to get off a shot. Conchar can't hit. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Wall, the pass to Powell. Deflected. Now here's Green. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Over to the wing. Here's Aldama. Off target from outside. Well, Los Angeles shooting only 42%. Ball with it. Nice move. Okay, knockout.
Man.
Wow. Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
On the wing, Jones. Wall covering. Here's Aldama. Jones from outside. Powell pulls it in.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Powell outside. Out to Covington. Back to Powell. 5 to shoot. This for the tie. The Grizzlies pull it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Covington, a screen on Jones. Wall, the pass to Covington.
A strong role player that chips in wherever he can. Every team could use a guy like Robert Covington.
First one falls for him.
Robert Covington.
And so he makes both from the line. Timeout called. Memphis.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Jones, the pass to Green. Here's Tillman, guarded by Batum. Back to Green, looking to end the drought, and he lays it up and in. Green's got his first 2 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside Wall. Pass to Coffey. Out to Covington. Powell outside. Clock at 2. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That'll be a second foul of the game. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Second shot opportunity. Conchar, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Ball for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Jones. Here's Tillman. Here's Conchar. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court right now for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Moran against Jackson. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
And George with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Morant. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. An easy two on the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Jackson outside. Morris a screen on Morant. Jackson the pass to Morris. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Jackson, the pass to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 3. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Up top, Zubats. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
George against Jackson to tie it up. And that's good. Called George for 3. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
George a screen on Morant. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 9 rebounds now. Jackson, the pass to Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, he's been in big moments before, and this experience helps Jackson deliver for his squad like there.
Morant against Jackson. Morant, pass to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. George with a steal. Down low. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Leonard, right side. And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Here's Morant. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Morris outside. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Zubats. Fires the 3. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
To stop the run. And then Morant with the jam.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that hit factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. He connects.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
George over to help. To the paint. Here's Morant. Yeah!
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a two-possession game.
The three from Bain. It's rebounded by Morris. Leonard outside. So the Clippers win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
David Aldridge joins us on.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Morris, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
George passes to Zubac. Unable to get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. There's the triple. Jackson misses.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Russell kicks to Prince. Russell high post. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Russell against Jackson. Leonard looking around. Back to Jackson for the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
Edwards passes to Towns. To the paint. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Out to Edwards. From the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Leonard against Prince. Jackson passes to Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Prince, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. George passes to Jackson. Takes it out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Pass to Edwards. Out to Russell. Now Towns. Takes a three. It's hauled in by George.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Zubats. Towns with the steal. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game.
First team.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. Towns wide open. Off target with his three. The Clippers trail. Zubats with it. Now guarded by Towns. Jackson kicks to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubats. It's Morris atop the key from outside the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Shoots the three. Another miss by Minnesota. Morris looking over the floor. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the three.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Jackson up top. He's guarded by Russell. On the wing, Morris. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Edwards. The dish to Gobert. Edwards against George. Towns for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Leonard finds Jackson. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got 5 now.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
And here's Russell. Inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Towns. From deep, George. That one doesn't go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Out to Russell. Three-pointer. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
There's the pass to Morris. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. outside for George. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And here's Prince outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Prince has got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the shot is long. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Jackson passes to George. It's up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards dishes to Towns. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Russell. The tray. Rebounded by Jackson. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Morris. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 16-5 run here. Russell passes to Prince. Now the feed to Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns for 3. Out to Russell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Prince's shot is good.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
Outside, Jackson launches a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Prince, right side. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Minnesota. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now
11. The Timberwolves. 27.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the point. That's the group starting the second half for SuperLu. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Clippers trail by 16. Wall looking it over. Outside, Covington. The kick out to Wall. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Edwards passes to Prince. Outside, Russell. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme to Towns.
And Batum throws it down.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. McLaughlin, and another 3 for Minnesota.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Takes it out to Covington. Left side, Wall. Back to Covington. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Coffee can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Batum with the steal. Covington passes to Batum. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota will come the other way.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Covington kicks to Batum. Kicks it out to Covington. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. A shot by Batum, no good. Timberwolves leading by 19. Pass to Reed. Feeds it to McDaniels. Back to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. No good on the three. And with Batum, his versatility, he has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Covington dishes to Batum, and Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Powell. No points in the game yet for him. Takes a step back. Here's Wall, and Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Now here's Wall, guarded closer. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Passes it to Noel. Fires the three. Kept alive, Minnesota. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's McLaughlin. And the three off target. Covington passes to Batum. And he banks in the layup.
That kind of defense isn't going to stop Nicholas Batum. He pushes through the contact.
Here's McLaughlin. To the inside. Batum with the steal. Powell kicks to Batum. Coffee passes to Powell. The kick out to Wall. Second shot opportunity. Powell dishes the Wall. Pass to Coffee. The three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Anderson outside. McDaniels in the post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 to shoot. And the pass to McLaughlin. They could use a bucket. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
On defense, Robert Covington uses his size and athleticism very well.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 13 on the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
And a strong guard. Wall takes the hit and still can convert.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And this is Edwards' game. And when he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 12. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Up top, Morris. Outside, Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Zubac. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Outside, Russell. Edwards passes to Towns. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Morris kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. From deep, George. He can't get that one to fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards finds Gobert. Down low. Back to Prince. Pass to Towns. Prince outside. The kick out to Towns. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 15. And Leonard has it in the corner. Morris with the ball. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Jackson against Russell. Dishes it to Towns. Out to Edwards. Pass to Prince. Russell high post. He's against Morris. Russell with the bucket.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Remaining in the game.
Morris kicks to Jackson. And Morris throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Towns. A 3 ball. They get it back. Russell against Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. George against Edwards. Outside Leonard. The pass to Morris. Again, the miss by Morris. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Russell dishes to Edwards. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. Prince with it. Guarded now by Morris. Out to Russell. Pass to Prince. Gobert with it. Back to Prince. To the paint. Here's Edwards. Prince outside. Jacks up a 3. Morris with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Russell against George. Morris passes to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell kicks to Towns. Edwards looking it over. Prince outside. From deep three-point range. Another miss by Prince.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for...
Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota Timberwolves. At small forward.
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Morant. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Yep, count it.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant. Back to Brooks for 3. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Russell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Now here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Edwards. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Tries the 9-footer. Outside for Russell. Here's Prince. Outside Edwards. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Outside Morant. To the middle. And there's a 3-second violation.
Minnesota.
Minnesota in the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The three from Russell. Here's Towns. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size? You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Morant against Russell. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. There's Jackson with the 3, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
To the inside, Morant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And Morant no good on that one. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Pass to Adams. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Payne, the pass to Jackson. That one doesn't drop. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards finds Russell. Back to Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Timeout called. Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Now Morant. 6 points for him. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Inside. Out to the right wing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Back to Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns can't get it to go. Towns has gone 1 for 4 from the field. Down low. Here's Morant. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Outside Payne. Jackson outside. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Adams. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
The strength of Adams is incredible. Able to finish off shots despite getting hit on the way up.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Prince. Finished off the break.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Moran against Russell. Here's Brooks into the lane.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Edwards for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Jackson finds Morant. Can't finish the lob. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Towns. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Prince on the attack. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, the attacking mentality of Prince right there. You love that. If he has a lane, he's not going to wait around. He's going to hit it right away.
Here's Bane. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Russell against Moran. On the wing, Bane. Jackson outside. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Russell. Back to Gobert. Outside Russell. Edwards against Bane. 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bane. Fires the 3. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Minnesota with it. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
And so we've reached the...
The score, the Grizzlies, 21. The Timberwolves, 28.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And Count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Jones with the ball. Pass to Green.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Here's Noel. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Tillman. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Minnesota shooting it at 52%. On the take. Here's McLaughlin. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Kicks it out to Anderson. On the wing, Noel. Oh, misses the dunk.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Here's Aldama. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this was so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. Lays it up and banks it in. McLaughlin's got his first basket.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
To the middle. It's tipped. Puts up a three. And another three for Minnesota.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar to the inside.
Joining the play. Second personal foul. 14 foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Left side Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go with a three. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Noel. And it's Tillman with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Aldama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His third personal foul. 15 foul.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Noel, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running, attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
On the wing, Green. On the wing, Jones. Back to Green. From the arc. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Reed, a screen on Jones. Outside McDaniels. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. And here's Jones. Inside. Oh, deflected. Here's Tillman. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Edwards against Bain. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Here's Moran. It's blocked by Gobert. Russell against Moran. Out left to the wing. Now here's Towns. Defense right on him. Back to Prince. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And they're on the break. Morant with it. Russell covering. Moran against Russell. Pulls up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Jackson against Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Edwards against Bain. Lets it fly. They get it back. Here's Prince. To the left wing. Towns with the ball. From outside the arc. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Pass to Prince. Oh, Adams with the block. Towns against Moran. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11. Here's Edwards with the drive. Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Russell against Brooks. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge,
The previous play is under
many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure that
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
so they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Bain. Over Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Russell. Deflects the pass. Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Russell to pass to Edwards. There's 1:40 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. Here's Jackson. Pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Outside Morant. Second chance shot. Driving to the basket. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter.
At this point, it's looking like it's over. Time is winding down, and this is going to be a win
For the Timberwolves.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rudy Gobert.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Towns passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. Goes back up. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Now here's Russell. It's Minnesota with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
These teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. Bain, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Morant with the bucket.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
That's good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Both free throws good from Morant.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. The drive by Jackson. Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Memphis with the ball. Morant surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. On the wing, Morris. And Jackson with the block.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. And the layup is good. That's now 8 points for John Morant.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
George against Bain. Zubac with the screen for Morris. Shot clock at 5. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson finds Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career. Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Morant outside. Here's Bain. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here's George. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle. Banked in off the glass.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. Polished scorer and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
There's Morant. He's got 8. The pass to Bain. Over George. Bain, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Zubac the pass to Morris. Jackson against Morant. Back to Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot with the fadeaway. And too long on the shot. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. It's stolen by Morris. Leonard looking over the floor. Can't connect from long distance. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Bain kicks to Morant. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 3. Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. Back to Morris. And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Here's Bain. And the layup's good off the glass. Bain's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
George against Bain. George passes to Zubac. Morris, left side. And that one, good. Morris has got his first basket.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Morant kicks to Bain. From deep. And he recovers it. Passes it to Jackson. Morris against Bain. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Morris dishes to Jackson. Takes it inside. Outside, George. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George against Jackson. Pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The pass to George. Jackson kicks to George. Launches it. Kept alive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's Boardman living up to his name. Kawhi on the inside.
Morant outside. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Morant. Here's Adams. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bain. Here's the 3.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
Pass to Jackson to the left side wing. Outside, George. Zubac, a screen on Bain. And the dunk by Zubac.
Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
Morant outside. Up top, Bain. Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to Jackson. There's the 3. The shot comes out, and the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson against Morris. Here's Adams, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside, George. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And another miss by Memphis. Morant against Powell. Wall passes to Batum. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Aldama in at the power forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
How the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
It's stolen by Green. Jones in the post, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Wall against Jones. Kicks it out to Covington. 6 to shoot. Green with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Conchar, the pass to Aldama. Green breaking loose. Aldama can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Batum. Misses the layup. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. Tillman's shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Powell finds Wall. Back to Powell. Outside, Wall. To end the run, and Wall slams it home.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. It's deflected.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Here's Powell. Second chance shot. Nice move. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Outside, Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left to play here in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Wall against Jones. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wall passes to Covington. He kicks it to Batum. Clippers moving the ball around. Another shot. Back to Wall. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Tillman. And there's the pass to Concho. And here's Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the layup. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 4. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Batum. Shakes him. That misses off the backboard.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Powell, the pass to Coffey. There's a screen by Covington. Second chance effort. Pass to Coffey. All sorts of time. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. To end the cold streak. And Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
George dishes to Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts. And those will be very loud points.
And we've won.
Please give a big round of applause.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And it's George missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Bain kicks to Adams. 3-pointer. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Inside, Grant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
George against Bain. Lets it go with a 3. George, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Now Bain. Brooks right side. Jackson passes to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Takes a shot at the elbow. Tips it up. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his first points in this one.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding, staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Back to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
In the corner, it's Bain on the wing. Bain. Here's Adams from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morris into the lane. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one's on Morant. Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Morant kicks to Brooks. Driving to the basket. And a wide open look for Payne. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, this team believes in Reggie, and Reggie, trust me, believes in Reggie.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Okay, David, thanks. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Leonard with the steal. Jackson finds Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. George with no one around. Good on the triple. And it's now only a 1-point Grizzly lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And so it's Memphis with it. They've led by as much as 10. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bain passes to Morant. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. Morant kicks to Jackson. And they get it back. To end the drought, money!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Jackson against Morant. Jackson passes to Zubac. Jackson dishes to George. Zubac with the screen for George. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And here are the Grizzlies now.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep three from George. Los Angeles with another miss. And here is Brooks. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They didn't make it easy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
Now let's meet the starters for the Clippers.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. George with a steal. And he's all alone. And he lays it up and in.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
Here's Russell. Edwards against George. Pass to Russell. And there's the drive. Back to Prince. Clock at 6. From deep. That's tipped.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Morris with it. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup. Morris has gotten his second bucket.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns hangs, and it's good on the lay-in.
Well, how about the maturity of Towns, recognizing the situation and just beats the clock.
Jackson outside. Edwards against George. Lets the 3 fly. Russell with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Russell. Now Edwards. And a missed layup. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Morris. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one's off. And the second free throw is good. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Russell. Prince on the attack. Double clutches. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. Driving in. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oh, my goodness. You cannot give up a lane to the cup. Once Marcus Morris sees one, forget about it.
Russell against Jackson. Here's Prince. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Jackson, the pass to George. Pass to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Zubac. Tries again. Crafty move. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Russell finds Edwards. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's Towns. 3-pointer. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. The kick out to Morris. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Russell.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead, up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Here's the three. They get it back. Pass to Prince. Edwards against Leonard. Back to Edwards. Launches a three. Knocks down the long J. Edwards has got 5 points.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Jackson against Russell. Kicks it to George. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And they're pushing it up. And there's the lob. And George with the jam.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
The floater. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Gobert. Down low. And Towns slams it home.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Now here's George. Tipped. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The kick out to Edwards. The three ball. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The kick out to Morris. Gobert with the double. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Towns passes to Edwards. To the inside. It's stolen by Leonard. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Russell from outside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Zubac has got 5 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Prince. There's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
George outside. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Russell. Back to Gobert. Pass to Prince. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to George. The three is up. No good that time. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game.
19. The Clippers. 17.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Marcus Morris making an impact in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Russell, that's good. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. Do you see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Powell outside. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Russell. Minnesota in the lead. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Batum, defended by Gobert. And the shot goes down.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Noel. There's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Back to Powell. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
McDaniels inside. Good on the shot. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Down low. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Anderson passes to Reed to the middle. Here's McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass. McDaniels got his second bucket of the game.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Back to Wall. Left side Covington. Wall, the pass to Covington. Here's Coffey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside McDaniels, inside. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Batum. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Yeah, look at Nick Batum get out in the open floor and finish ahead in transition. That is nice.
Outside Anderson. And the layup falls. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
It's Powell, high post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The kick out to Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And Wall, good for 3.
Boy, if John Wall's knocking down that three-point shot, how much scarier does that drive ability become?
Outside, Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. The 3. And Wall pulls it down.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
To the paint. Batum gets the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Minnesota lead.
What you love about John Wall, to me, is he can create for the guys around him. He makes the game easy for his teammates.
Anderson for 3. The shot comes out. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Wall for the lead. Oh, and Reed with the block. And he's able to get it back. Second chance effort. Covington passes to Batum. Baseline jumper. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolf. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Towns finds Edwards. Looking to get back on track. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Pass to Morris. To tie it up. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Russell with the ball. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac. Oh, Morris with a steal. Here's Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jackson. Out to Leonard. Morris outside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
Jackson against Russell. Gobert up top. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
George outside. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
It's tipped. Jackson outside. It's George on the wing. The kick out to Morris. George outside. Back to Jackson. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Jackson Jackson, pass to George. Back to Jackson. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Back to Edwards, to the wing, right side. Clock at 4, crosses over, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
The Clippers running out of time. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jackson for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Towns passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Pass to Russell. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, it's important that D'Angelo Russell keep making shots from deep. This is an aspect of his game he's starting to sharpen.
Zubac, screen. Leonard passes to Zubac. Shot to end the cold streak. Morris on the wing. Out to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Tries again. It's blocked by Gobert.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Timberwolves.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little.
Matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Towns, and he drives in, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside Edwards. Russell kicks to Prince. Back to Russell. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Morant with it, picked up by Edwards. Three-pointer, Brooks. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Town.
and so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Morant surveying the D. And then Morant slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Edwards. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Minnesota with the ball. It's a three-point game. 5 on the clock. A kick out to Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Morant against Russell. On the wing, Jackson. Out to Morant. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Prince's shot is good.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Towns, the pass to Russell. Towns against Jackson. Towns kicks to Russell. There's the try. And Adams sends it back. And stolen by Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:35 left in the first quarter. Ripped away. Here's Morant. Nice D from Russell.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Outside, Payne. And another miss by Memphis. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Prince's shot is good.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Russell kicks to Edwards. Puts it up. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
From the wing, Jackson from long range. He can't get that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. And stolen by Russell. Outside, Towns. He dishes it to Russell. Towns, the pass to Russell. A shot. A shot off that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it can feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Out to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Now the pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. That one a little long.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Gobert finds Towns. Russell against Morant. Left side, Edwards. Driving inside. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Morant left side. Edwards against Bain. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Here's Towns, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the and-one opportunity.
Morant outside. Takes the 13-footer. Towns finds Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. Russell with a wide-open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Russell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. And it's sent back by Russell. They get it back. Jackson, shot to stop the run. Adams dishes to Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Shot clock reset for Memphis.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Russell feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Towns. Prince against Brooks. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards inside. Brooks with it. Wanted now by Prince. Inside. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. From deep. And another three for Minnesota.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
On the wing, Jackson. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Timberwolves. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
A great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Brooks outside. In the corner, it's Bain. And he goes in for the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to.
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Nas Reed. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's McLaughlin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot of dry money.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Jones, the pass to Tillman. Goes back up. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. From deep 3-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in. It's Jones on the wing. McDaniels defending. Jones kicks to Green. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Noel. Defended by Jones. Anderson outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Anderson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And here we go. Here's Noel. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And Anderson is right there. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice tip to hit there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a tap.
Left side, Jones. Green inside. Working on McDaniels. Jones, no one around him. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Reed the pass to McLaughlin. Here's McDaniels. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Tillman. It's blocked. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Over to the wing. The 19-foot shot, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Aldama passes to Jones. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jones. Aldama passes to Tillman. Memphis moving that ball around. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timberwolves on offense. They've scored 10 straight. Here's McLaughlin. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 15. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Conchar. From outside, off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Shots good by Noel.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Over in the corner, Green from downtown. He can't get it to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves ahead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jones, and it's Tillman in at the center position. Here's Noel. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Here's McLaughlin. Gets an open look and hits. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson with it. And now by Anderson. Payne for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed, lets it go from deep. They get it again, so the wing on the left, and Anderson kicks to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. McLaughlin, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Payne for 3. It's the rebound. Out to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Fires the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on. Anderson passes to McLaughlin.
to Anderson. Got a piece of it. The three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Russell gets it to go.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Adams finds Bain. Takes the three. Sinks the triple.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside, Towns. And the pass to Russell. Back to Towns. There's the dish to Russell. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bain kicks to Morant. Back to Bain. This one for 3. Here's Adams. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Bain. Second shot opportunity. Prince with the defensive effort.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for D'Angelo Russell.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Here's Minnesota. Edwards kicks to Prince. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A confident win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.